Hold on, y'all. Hold
There
on.
are no nows.
Everybody
So it's
has,
just gonna.
because John has left, everybody's faces are completely in the wrong spaces. Oh, wait, now it's back.
Sorry, there's something wrong with my audio.
John is back. Back
Okay.
again. John
Now
is
hostess.
back.
Everyone's back. Everyone's back.
Hello, friend.
This one, I'm gonna get some crockery.
Oh, you turd.
Sorry. Not
No,
sorry.
you're not.
Totally not sorry. Hey!
Oh, that's
that's
hysterical.
That is, what is it? Karma. That's totally karma.
That is 100% karma.
100% karma.
All right.
Karma
You're all done?
chameleon. Yes, it is.
Wash at the end of it all.
That's okay. I'll take the event. I flew the pig.
Go,
Great
go,
job.
go.
You're in over a rabbit squirrel.
It's the rabbit squirrel.
Minus 5 HP in 5 minutes.
Wait, hold on. You ran over a rabbit squirrel. He's gonna. Oh, his family plots revenge. 5-minute timer. Starting now on your smartphone until you lose 5 HP. Oh, wait. Lose 5 HP in 5 minutes. Player also lose. Players in boss.
5 minutes.
Sure, 5 minutes. And we're starting now.
Alright, Lane. Let's
So you
go.
heal 1 right now.
Right.
You can move forward 1.
I'm
in any
gonna
direction.
die. Easy.
You want to go? You want to do another event? Okay.
Come on, Jesse. Let's do it. You can get out of this hazard. We believe in you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle 6.
Come on, everybody. Let's cheer. Did you do it? You did it! Yay!
Oh my goodness. I get an event. This better not be the rabbit squirrel event. I don't want that one.
Oh, we don't know what that one is, so what's like? Could be worse. You get to move 2, but you get 2 damage.
I guess I'll just stop talking.
No, never
loud.
stop talking.
I'm loud.
I don't hear it, Jay. It's
loud
worth
and proud. Okay.
I'll just move away.
Slowly and awkwardly.
Into the hedge.
Okay. I don't know if I would have gotten a better card. Mordecai, what the 5? Hey! I just bought a card and then Mordecai rolled a 5. That's good. Phantom with a 6. A 4-2. 2-4. Oh, someone pooed. Hey, we just got all the fiber.
Okay,
No,
so
no, it has-
this is our generation, Jackie.
This is our
how our
generation,
generation does
yes.
it. This is
And you know-
how
This is
younger
the
people do it.
and then there's
Oh.
also this one. And
Would
then
you like to know
I think
how
this
my
one.
generation does a heart?
Oh. Yeah.
So if you ever see me do that to you, it means I love you.
Totally.
And then this is the Asian heart, right?
Yeah. I swear it was Kickstarter that I bought like a year ago. Which still means I did buy it. Okay, let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get some. I can't find sticky notes for the life of me. Wait, are those? Nope, that's one. That doesn't help. That does not help, Amanda. What the hell, Panda? Nope, wait, is it behind me? We're going to raid into Duchess, who's on playing board game arena games. We usually raid Time Roller, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So please copy the Nightbot command, if you would, and show Duchess some love. If you're not following her, feel free to follow her.
Hold on. Wait 3 seconds.
Got
2, 1. Say all that again because they were in an apple.
Oh, you assholes. Don't clip that. We're gonna
Please
read
clip
it.
that.
No. You little turd. We're gonna raid it to person's turn. I can see your 4 players can be a little bit boring between turns. Yeah. Yeah. There is a lot of interaction with the person right before you because they can take what you were planning to do. And then you're like, goodness gracious. And then you have to recalculate, right? And then that does take a long time. That takes a little bit of AP. So there's that. There's this. Put this in here. There's all my cards. Okay. Put these aside.
Can't see. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, that is oven. That is oven. Not Coben.
Not Coben.
Okay. Okay. So, you already revealed 3 heroes from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you place your meeple there, right? And where are you placing it? Are you placing it to add to?
Don't forget about the cards that are in your where you are saving things.
Your no-no zone?
These that you have saved them at. Hello everyone, I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? May the force be with you. Wait, hold on. No, that's Star Trek. That's Star Wars. But how are you all doing? Happy Sunday. Hey Brian. Hi Slivers. Welcome in, Seth. How's it all going? What have y'all been doing on this beautiful weekend? It is cloudy, overcast, rainy, and cool for us over here. And it's actually quite nice. I'm quite enjoying the cool weather. Seth, this is a game, this is a prototype. I am learning it. So you can make suggestions, but I don't know how well this will play with chat. Because this is completely a prototype. It's a Kickstarter preview. I've put the link into the chat. This is, there's only 4 days left of the Kickstarter. And so we're playing this. I was supposed to have the designer with me, Nikita, but she unfortunately had to cancel. So we're going to postpone that stream with her on a future time, which is why I'm playing it solo. But if you don't know it well and I don't know it well, we'll see how that goes, if that makes sense. Brian says, have we all been watching Andor? I don't have Disney Plus, so I'll have to like cancel a subscription to something to get Disney Plus for the month, and then I can watch it. But I definitely want to watch it. And yeah, and it's funny because as I was typing Solo Sunday and then May the Force be with you, I was like, Han Solo, hey, it works. It works very well. We're totally Star Trekky. Star Warsy, sorry. I didn't want to make everyone mad. But yeah. So Solo Sunday works well for Star Wars. But this game is not about Star Wars at all. This is it's a prototype, so everything's prototypey. So Malus, Hortus, and big words. It's a prototype. But this is a cooperative game. And this is goes 1 to 4 players, so yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. Brian says you absolutely need to do that ASAP. It'll probably be the best thing they have done. Nice. Yeah, this is a cooperative game. So we are Nips, and we're trying to have all the Nips escape Malus Hortus. So that's gonna be very interesting to see how that works. Hopefully I can get this done. Now I do have an older version of the rulebooks, which I'll be playing off because the new version has updated artwork, which won't match the prototype that I was sent. So that's why we're doing it this way. But don't worry, I'll show everything as we go. In what way? It's a cooperative game, Seth. As in, up to 4 players will cooperatively try to help each other out to get all the nymphs to escape. So yes. Actually, let's go over here. I'm gonna just double check it real quick. Yeah, okay. Just double checking that everything's set up, right? Oh, no, that's not the setup. Okay, there we go. I checked it and it was still wrong. But yeah, so this is the Kickstarter. As you can see, there's 4 days to go. They funded, no, almost funded. They need about, what, $400 more to get to the funding. So yeah, it's a cooperative game, and you're trying to survive Malus Hortus, the beautiful flowers, and you are basically working together to have every nymph leave the board. So to be confused says, local comic book store game store had free comic book day yesterday and sale on games. I may have added a few more boxes to my game shelves. Nice! That's awesome. I don't know when all the free like comic book days and stuff are. I know there's like a nationwide, right? Is there a what do you call it? A international free comic book day? Or is there only like one like US free comic book day? It's always the first Saturday of May. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Isn't that the same thing with Derby Day then? Oh, it's international. That's good. Because we have Derby Day, right? Where the horse racing. Okay, so Canada and US at least, right? So wait, so Derby Day I thought was the first Saturday of May as well. So for those who do horse racing, let's go over here real quick. Because we're not done with the game. Yeah, so the first Saturday of May, I think, is also Derby Day for horse racing, the Kentucky Derby, and it was very fun. So yesterday I went to John D. Clare's house, and we had, a game day, and a lot of awesome people were there. And he has a giant version of Ready, Set, Bet. So he set that up, and I think we did the full 2 games worth of people. I think that's what, 12 or 14 people playing at the same time. And then the winner of the game got to go home with a giant version of Ready, Set, Bet, which I was very jealous of. Tess says, I found out a game called Atikin, which is a deck builder Dawn of Civilization game. Oh, I love deck builders. That sounds good. Found out through Tabletopia. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So I didn't play a lot of games at game day. I had to leave like a little bit early to go to a family dinner. But yeah, a lot of cool people were there. I have a bunch of pictures I need a photo dump today. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I dressed up. I had a skirt dress and a big hat. You know, there's a couple other people that were dressed up, so it was very cute. It was cool. Yeah, and it was cold, which I didn't mind. But yeah, other people were like freezing. I feel bad for Silver Metal Tavern. He was like literally like scrunched up in his hoodie, freezing, and I'm like, well, I have a lot more padding than you do, a lot more insulation. Yeah, so that was fun. I said I don't know how, like, whether or not we can talk to each other on the cooperative game, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So this is the Kickstarter. As I said before, the link's into the chat. And they are, I think they are, I'm gonna say. Oh, that's cool. So Nikita is the designer, and I will have her on to talk a little bit about it. And talk about herself, right? And published 5 games already. Wow. And they run the Indie Tabletop newsletter and host Board Gamers Lifts. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. So they're in the UK. And this is the other games that they have. I remember her from this. Yes. So that's the first one that I saw of her, which is the Board Game Survival Kit. Basically, it's if you play a certain color, then you can get hopefully all the pieces you need to play that color. And then you can always just change the pieces on the colors. Oh, yeah. I was like, why isn't it? Oh, because I'm not logged in, but that's okay. I haven't played her actual games. So this is one of the first actual games. But yeah, the first time I knew of Nikita is through these kits, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. But, oh, sorry. There we go. Ah. Okay. So this is the game, her newest game. And, oh, why is it not going back? There we go. Let's go back to the campaign. There we go. And basically the flowers are bad. Oh yeah, she will be at UKGE if you are going to be at UKGE to go say hi. And hopefully she'll have a copy of the prototype of this game. Now it's gonna look different. This is the prototype I'm playing with, so it's gonna look different than what's on the, you know, a little bit of what's on this Kickstarter. But yeah. Flavor text. Okay, we'll do the flavor text. I was gonna do the flavor text off the rule book, because this is the rule book. But we can do that. Let's see if is it the same? Okay. So welcome to the mystical and frightful world of Malus Hortus. It is a cooperative game for 1 to 4 players, age 12 and up, where you take the role of fierce nymphs with unique powers. Along your journey, you'll meet malevolent flowers, adorable critters, and other magical creatures from unknown origins, both friend and foe. Do you have what it takes to enter Malus Hortus? Or actually, it should be like, do we have what it takes to escape, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. So we are working together to ensure every nymph leaves the board, escaping. There's going to be flowers to avoid, critters to save. Here's the prologue that Seth's asking for. And we'll be taking different routes. It's very interesting. Okay, here's the prologue. You wake on the cold, unforgiving ground, trying not to panic and taking stock. You aren't injured. Nevertheless, you can't remember where you are or why you chose to sleep here. Was it a choice to sleep here? No, that can't be. You know yourself and would have found shelter and comfort for the night. The last thing you remember is beauty, the sight and scent of such alluring flowers. It seemed like heaven here, so inviting, you never wanted to leave. And a chill of dread takes hold as the realization dawns that maybe you never will. You remember now, as the sun started to set, the sound of roots creaking as they were ripped up from the ground, and those exquisite flowers changed. Where once there was wonder, instead there was cruel eyes, gashing teeth, and lashing vines. They have been feeding on your life force. You can feel it. Your magic is drained. How could anyone fight back with such limited energy? Taking a deep breath, you know you must pull yourself together to make it out of here. Move during the day, hide away at night, and do all you can to break out of this nightmare, to escape Malus Hortus. Dun dun dun! So that's what we're trying to do. So this is going to be very interesting. I look forward to it. I don't know what the cards and all that stuff were. So we're going to choose our nymph. We're going to solo it, so I'm going to only have one nymph. And we're trying to go through a certain path to escape. And then they have passive powers and weaknesses. And we need to go through certain paths in order to figure out which path is best for us. And then we have different phases, so I'll talk about that as we play. And yes, I will be playing it solo. So I don't think there's much changed from what I read. And then there's other cards in the box that we can play with. Cool. And then as you can see, the art is going to change, and I will show you when it's like just placeholder art. But this is the art of the campaign. So it's going to be quite lovely to look at. And so there is the lore of how she got through, what Malus Hortus is, which is interesting. The idea behind Malus Hortus is that anyone from any reality could find themselves drawn into a garden. You find many other fantastical and mythological creatures as you play through the stories on Critter and Night cards. Okay, cool. So there we go. You can just get the art, the board game, and then you can get both. And then you can get more add-ons for each of them. So that's good. And then there's stretch goals for more cards. I guess indented would be like kind of like dual layer health trackers, and then wooden tokens, extra bags and stuff. So that's cool. Oh, there's a jigsaw puzzle, TTRPG dice, cards. Ooh, playing cards. That's so cool. And then a hardback book, TTRPG monster manual. That's nice. That's so cool that there would be like an RPG version of this. So, and then all the other people that already looked at this game. Just wonderful. And then there's your shipping. So I don't know if, yeah, because it will be manufactured in China. I don't know how the tariffs might work with this, but hopefully maybe by next year it'll be set. It'll be set up so that all this tariff stuff is going to be gone and it'll be fine. Hey Mara, how are you doing? What are you playing? How's your weekend going? Yeah, so there's Nikita. Second game I ever designed. Oh, interesting. And there's the newsletter and stuff. And there's her socials. So go follow her on the socials, ask her questions and stuff. And then we will go ahead and do that. There's the US tariffs risk. But yeah, hopefully by next year it'll be more stable, so we know exactly what's gonna happen. So yeah, but if you can't even like just do a $1 pledge or a euro pledge, any of the Kickstarter campaign people that you want to support, even though like you're worried about how much money you're gonna sink into a game, I would say always do like a $1 at least pledge amount. Then you have access to the backer kit, and later on, or not the backer kit, the pledge manager, and then hopefully later on you'll know that the game will come and stuff, and so you can get the game, and it won't be affected by the tariffs and stuff. Right now it's so uncertain, so that's what I've been doing, is mainly just pledging $1 to get access to the pledge manager and stuff. Hey Mrs. Razorwind, how's it going? Mara says, I'm good. Played some Wingspan with a friend yesterday. Nice. I'm in a game of it on VGA right now. Silvermill Tavern, may the 4th be with you. That's right. You edit for the wrong... No, I'm just kidding. I hope you are doing well and you've warmed up. I hope your show was good yesterday. Matt got to go with me for a game day. We got to play some games. So that was a lot of fun. Did we end up... So, Whitney said that Chris was going to win that last game, right? And that you were going to get in second place. I don't think you came in second place. It was... You have no... I have more padding than you, Matt. Oh, Mrs. Wizard is struggling with hay fever. Oh no. Yeah, allergies are kind of horrible. Have you tried just doing a saline rinse through your nose? Because those really help with hay fever and pollen-induced allergens, is to do a like distilled water saline, you know, like the don't do it using tap water is what I'm trying to say, but there's specific, you know, distilled water that's like been gone through filters and stuff that had bacteria taken out and stuff like that, and use that as a saline rinse. It's terrible, it feels terrible, but it works really well for like hay fever and pollen-induced allergens. But yeah. So Matt says, I came in last in all the games. Even the Lord of the Rings, which is co-op, at the table one. No, you didn't. Silly. But yeah, we can play more of that one. But yeah. No. Yeah, so Matt and I, a lot of people left after us, Matt, or around the same time we did. Which I was like, I felt a little bad, but at the same time. So yeah, so this is the older rule book. And then this is the older rule book I am going to play off of, because it has the art of the prototype, and then this is the new rule book that has the actual like updated art, so that we don't get confused. But look at the critters. We have critters. All these MH right here means it is placeholder. Okay, so they haven't finished the art for that. But yeah, so if you wanted to see what it looked like, this is from the Kickstarter campaign page, is this rulebook. But I will be playing off of this one, which has a lot more placeholder art, just for everyone to know. Yeah, there's a bunny. There's a bunny. Okay. So, we've already gone through the... What do you call it? Flavor text. So the objective of the game is to work together to ensure that every nymph escapes the board, escapes Malus Hortus, and then we have to avoid the evil flowers, and we might have to save more critters, which is fun. And here's all the components. So remember that I have prototype components. So just to let you know, I do have prototype components. Mrs. Razorwind says, nice to see a UK game. Yes! So this is the prototype that's floating around in the US. So I'm very grateful that I was able to get a hold of it and play it for you all. But yeah, I like a lot of great games come out at the UK. For sure. Okay. So we've already set up okay, so I'm setting up the board right now. Let's just see. This is a big board, y'all. It's taking a lot of space, so please forgive the zooms. Okay, so right now I placed the board in the center of the play area. I set the nymphs are here. As you can see, I have placeholder art right now. So I am going to be Peggy. I cannot say that. I'm playing the Nioid. But yeah. This does not come with the game. I'm just using a a token holder that I have. But so this is, I'm gonna be playing this nymph, but there is all three others. So there's 4 total of the different nymphs, and they all have different powers and stuff. And it probably not be printed paper for the final version. This is only because it's prototype. So I'm gonna put these aside. I was like, I should put it in the box, but right now the box is not. Let's do this. There we go. I wanted to show you that there is different nymphs that you could play. Okay. And then these are the different flowers. Like, as you can see, these are also prototype. And there's some of the actual art that's gonna be there. But yes, those are the standees. And then what are the critter tokens? That's the next thing I need to look for. Critter tokens. Which one are you? Okay. Where are my critter tokens? Aha! Here's the critter tokens that I have. Again, placeholder, but yes. Okay, cool. And I'm guessing it does not matter. Is this the start player marker? This is the start player marker, which I will not need. Hey, Smorgasbord Plays. Welcome in. What have y'all been playing? How's your weekend going? So these are my critter tokens. So let's see. I need to place them. We're setting up right now. Okay, so we've assembled the nymphs and the flowers. We gotta place the critter tokens. Move these out of the way. We have some nice. We'll have better dice in the actual game. On each of the critter space marked with a paw print. Okay, so that are these. And we will most likely know what the critters are. These are placeholders, so there's your bunny. And then we have a lizard. And I don't know what that is just yet. We'll have a bird. And a deer. Oh dear. Oh, is that like a fox? And is there one more? I need to see where the paws are. Oh, here. There we go. So we have all the critter tokens out. And then place each flower and the corruption token on their allocated start positions. So what are corruption tokens? Corruption tokens are number 12. Oh, okay. So this is the corruption token. It's a skull. It's a skull. So let's look. And then we have, these are the flowers, I'm guessing. So that, I'm gonna lay them off their side just so that y'all can see them. There's that one. The green one's here. And then we have this one's here. So I guess they're gonna be pictures. They're not gonna be colors. So they're actually gonna be pictures that match the picture of the token, which is nice. And then where is this? Okay, so this one is this one here. I don't want to just take them off their stands, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Just to make it easier for you all to see. But normally it's going to look like that, which then doesn't translate well to streaming. Here's this one. That's the way. Oh, wait. Did I get those? No, so there's this one's orange. That one's correct. This one's correct. That one looks correct, but this one... Oh no, this one's this one, and this one's this one. Ah, huzzah. Now where does this go? Is it going in here? Because that's all I see. Yes, I do believe so. Ah. Okay, so that's the corruption token. In there. Yes, okay. Awesome. Place all the magic tokens in the untapped magic pool. That's these. Okay. And the magic tokens are... Here it is. Okay, these. These are magic tokens. They go here. I'm just gonna put them off to the side for now. They go there, but they're that color. But that's the untapped magic pool. I'm guessing there's another thing. Looking for N. Okay, it's further down. So, and then we're gonna choose a nymph. I've already chosen my nymph. This is the player board. I'm gonna actually stick it off to the side a little bit. Okay. I still want y'all to see it. I don't want it to be blocking anything. Boop, 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 boop. And health tracker in position. Hold on. Power token and 1 health tracker. Okay, so I need to look at what is a power token. Power tokens are these. Okay. And 1 health tracker, which I'm guessing is this. Yep. I'm gonna place that active side up. Is there an inactive side? There should be, but right now it's not on the prototype. On the allocated space on your player board, and health tracker on position 10. So we start out with 10 health, and then the looking. Nope, that I don't know that. Okay. I don't know where it goes. Place the power token active side up on the allocated space. I'm guessing it's this. Because I don't see it anywhere else. Okay. Yep. And then, so it says that it's on page 13. Nope, it's not giving me an overview view. Overview. Yeah, so what have y'all been playing? What's your favorite co-op games? I have to say I do love the Pandemic series. But that's the first... Was it the first one? No. What's the forest one? And then they had like a land, and then they had the Through the Desert. I think I like better than Through the one before that. I haven't done the sky one yet though. Okay, so there are rune cards, which are these. These are rune cards. And then these are night cards, and then these are critter cards. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. That makes sense. This is the moon. These are the runes, and I'm supposed to shuffle these. That's a lot of cards, which is nice though. And then deal 3 face down to each player, and then I have to have 3 face up. Okay. Besides the runestone deck, I'll put it down here. Yeah. Matthew Poco, hi friend. How are you both doing? Forbidden Island. Oh, there we go. Yes. I don't know why I keep thinking like forest. Oh, because it's the last one. Forbidden Island, yes. Forbidden Desert, Forbidden Sky, and Forbidden Jungle. I think Forbidden Sky is the only one I have not played. And I heard that that's also not the best one. But I really enjoyed Desert. I love the moving of the boards. Forbidden Jungle is fun, but it is like Cthulhu themed. So it's like a little bit scary. At least for this panda. But yeah. Okay. We get 3 cards, and then we're gonna have 3 face up. So I'll just do this face up. And then I have 3 cards for myself. So that we have that. This is the rookery. I think I should do this. This is the market. That way I can remember. Oof. I need space for my little mouse over here. I think I'm gonna do this sideways. Hopefully I don't. This is a table hog for sure. And 7 scores 7 years ago. There we go. That works better. Do you have a favorite, Matthew Poco, of the Forbidden series? Alright, now we're gonna prepare the Knight and Critter decks. And you all know that I like to be on the lowest difficulty when I learn a game. I had a friend that was like, oh, yes, the first pancake game. He called it that because your first pancake is usually your worst pancake. And so that's the one you kind of just toss or you just eat, right? But it doesn't look good. And it just helps with the heat and everything. And then and then you make all the other pancakes better. So this is my first pancake game. This is the first pancake game for me. The learning game where I'll probably mess things up and need to just understand things. But yeah, I love that. I love that terminology. Matthew Poco hasn't played Jungle, but Desert is really good. Agreed that Desert's really good. Okay. So, where am I? I'm preparing the Knight and Critter decks. Both decks are set up based on your chosen difficulty. Okay, so I'm going Adventurer. And then we need to look at Knight cards. Matthew says, we're going to play Star Wars The Clone Wars Pandemic game today. Ooh, how nice. Oh, I think I got that one. I think I did buy that one. That was was that the Target exclusive? I think I got it before Target rolled back all of its CEI, but I forget. But yeah, I want to try that one. I definitely want to try that one. It's already been hinted at. I already talked about it, but there's gonna be a Lord of the Rings Pandemic too, which is really cool. Which I've play tested, but I really want to play test it more. Okay, so I need standard Knight cards and flower Knight cards. How do I know if they're standard or flower? So those have carnation. Okay, so these have flower names on it and a flower image on it. So I kind of wish there was a symbol in the top corner just to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so there's the flower cards, and these are standard Knight cards, I'm guessing. I'm not going to read any of them because I don't want to be surprised. And then I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need 2 of the flowers. These are the bad guys. I like that the 2 modes are Adventurer and Goddess. I do feel like an adventurer. So I have 2 flower cards that I need to then shuffle, I'm guessing, into the things. Oh, here it goes. Knight cards. Yeah, so there's the flower Knight cards, I'm right, are the ones that have the 8 main flowers, and they have the image of the flowers on them. Okay. So I formed the Knight game. Keep a separate discard pile for each deck. Will help later on in the game. Okay. So yeah, so you're supposed to separate the 2 decks. Grab 8 from the flower, and I grabbed 2 from the flower, 8 from the standard. Wait, no. Yes, 8 from the standard. And then I shuffled them together to be my Knight deck. Then I have Critter deck, which I'm gonna do the same thing. So there is lucky critter cards with a 4-leaf clover. There we go. That makes it so much easier. And then there is standard, which doesn't. Okay, good to know. And I like critters in games. I'm an animal lover. There is that. Okay, so these are all those. That. Okay. So I need to have 10 standard, which I think that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all the cards. And then based on the difficulty level, we're gonna get a certain number of lucky cards. So I'm gonna get 5 lucky cards out of the 10, I think. Yes. And then for the goddess mode, you get no lucky cards. Which is terrible. But yeah. I have, for Pandemic, I have all of the expansions. I really enjoyed the game, but I haven't been able to play with all the expansions. I want to do it like a Pandemic day and just go through all the expansions. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Okay. Matthew, do you have a favorite Pandemic game? So this is my critter deck. Okay. So I think I've shuffled that well. There is 4 paths through Malus Hortus. We have Foxglove. What are the different paths? Let's see. Foxglove, Orchid. Okay, so, oh yeah, here it is. Foxglove is this light pink. Okay, I like how they have the names right here. Orchid is this one. And then we have Tiger Lilies, which is this orangey one. And we have the Rose. And I heard the Rose is the hardest one, I think. So I didn't choose the Rose. So and they have a example set up. In the example, it says that, you know, like, you want to avoid the flowers your nymphs has weaknesses to. So for this one, I am going to actually go on to the orchid path. I think I should just do this. Yeah. So we're going to be playing on the orchid path. Now normally everyone's just going to decide on which path they want to take. So they have like a, you know, first game, which path everyone should take type of list. So yeah. And each nymph will only take one path. And you'll have to choose different routes. Okay. Keep all the card decks within easy reach. Okay. Ball of Rome is your favorite. Yes, that is true. That's a very good one. I think a lot of people really like that Pandemic. I have that copy, I think. It's very beige though. No, just kidding. You'll find that each nymph's passive powers will be of more benefit when using a path inhabited by one of the flowers listed on their weaknesses. So yeah, so as you can see here, I have 2 weaknesses. It looks like I have the orchids and whatever this one is. The rose. Is it the rose? I'm thinking it's the rose. Yeah, rose and orchids for me. Which is why I'm on the orchid path. You found more benefit yeah. Wait, hold on. For your first game, you want to avoid the flowers your nymphs have weaknesses to. Following the below paths for your nymphs will accomplish this. So this is saying orchid, but I have weaknesses to orchid. And then it says, you'll find that each nymph's passive power will be of more benefit when using a path inhabited by the flowers listed in their weaknesses. Therefore, to get most of those, you're going to go, I would go on the rose path. Oh, because of that rose. Okay. But that's okay. I'm just gonna go with the OG. I'm gonna do orchids. Cosmic Bee, thank you for the subscription. How are you doing, friend? What's going on? Thank you so much for all your support. Hello, Mick. I'm always like wanting to yell when I see He has such a great big voice. The rebel troops are the flowers at this point. We are the resistance. We are the nymphs. We're trying to get through. Get through the path to victory. Oh man. Mick says, wait a minute, well, this is not a Star Wars game or sci-fi. Why? Because I had already pre-decided to play this game without realizing it would be May the 4th. Matthew says, beige games are the best games. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man, they are a lot of fun. They're just very beige. Okay. So, there's going to be multiple rounds, and there's going to be 2 phases per round. So, during the day phase, we're going to be playing a runestone card. And it all says right here, I think. Move your nymph, save critters, use critters' assistance. At night, the flowers will move and hunt and attack. This is beige. That's true. This is beige. But this is also very much a prototype. So, it'll be much more colorful in the real game. That is true. I didn't even look at that. Thanks for calling me out. Which is great. Oh my gosh. Ben Osteen, how's it going? Ben. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? What are y'all playing? Are y'all all staying cool? I mean warm, because it's cold. And unfortunately did not have time to get more tea before starting this game. So these are my rune cards. I'm guessing this is, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's different things. Interesting. Mick says, oh yeah, we know about prototypes. Ben says, it's got the look of a Spielworks game. This is definitely a prototype. It's not a Spielworks game. But yeah. I feel like, I mean, these are pretty well done. The flowers are all going to have the artwork like this and not like this. And we will have artwork for the nymphs that we're playing with. Ben says it's pretty overcast here. Yes, yeah. That's why I'm like, are you staying warm? Because I know you escaped the cold dreariness for sunny California. And sunny California not giving you sunny California. But I feel like this means that we're going to have really hot summer this year. Which I'm not looking forward to. But yeah. Okay, and I love how all the faces are here on the player board so that it's easier to remember. Okay, so, and I don't, like, this is solo versus not solo, 2 to 4 players, but I don't know the symbology just yet. Okay. You can discuss your actions and work together. Okay, so there you go, Seth. It says, tip, discuss your actions and work together. So, on the day phase, what's going to happen is each person will look at your cards and choose one of the actions to take. You'll play a runestone card from your hand, discard your hand and redraw 3, or discard the current rookery and redraw 3, creating a new rookery. Okay. And then you can take more additional actions, but you have to take one of those 3 first. But only if you meet the criteria. That's good to know. Mick says, did you go to a game day recently with the LA industry folks? I did. Yesterday, I went to John DeClaire's game day. He does it like twice a year. And it was a lot of fun. It was for Derby Day, which happened to also be free comic book day, which I had no clue about. And so we played a bunch of games. Silver Meltimer, who's in the chat, was with me. And one day, Mick, you and Starla and Grant need to tell us when you come to LA so that we can prep something in your honor. That we can play something together. For sure. But yeah. So yeah, a lot of designers, they have to have published games, and a lot of content creators were there. Like Grant. Man, Grant Lyon flew everywhere. Grant was there, Paula, Jackie Fox was there, Daniel board game table. Our friend Jessar came with him. And then I had Silver Mill Tavern was there, and then we had, oh yeah, Shay Parker, RTFM, and then a whole bunch of designers. Chris from Brotherwise was there. A bunch of AEG folks are there, which is cool. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't play that many games. It was a busy day yesterday. It was, because I left early and then went to a family dinner. But yeah. I only played like 3 games. Yeah, I only played 3 or 4 games. But you know, we're hanging out, seeing each other. Candace Harris was there, which was cool. But I didn't get to play a game with her. Yeah, Starla has relatives there. Yes. Well, you need to tell me early on, because then I can go ahead and get a, you know, like rent out Geeky Teas and get a whole bunch of people. We'll have our own OFPG game day, and we'll do a special event. She wants to visit them. You have to visit them, but then you also have to give me a Saturday or a Sunday to be like, okay, this is OFPG Games Day at Geeky Teas, and we'll rent out the place and then have a whole big thing, and that'll be a lot of fun. That'd be so much fun. Yeah. Them LA folks, yes. There's a lot of us LA folks. There's a lot of Seattle, Portland folks. I always clump them together. I don't know why. But then there's East Coast folks, which I don't know about at all because I'm not on the East Coast. But yeah, I am very excited that I will be able to play games with OFPG fam at BGG Spring, which is coming up soon. So that's next month, isn't it? It's next month. No, it's this month. Yes. I'm like, ooh. So like May I have 2 trips. June I have a trip. I might have 2 trips. I think I have 1 trip. July I have 2 trips. And then September I might have a trip. And then October I have a big trip. And then November I also have a trip. I have like a con or something every month. But anyways. Yes, that is the life of a content creator. Okay, so we can play a rune card from our hand, do what it says, discard this to draw 3 more, or discard that to draw 3 more. And then, if we share a space with a critter, we get to save the critter. This will cost magic. Okay. Or we can use the nymph's active power, which is this, and I do have a passive power as well. Each active power uses 2 magic to indicate that an active power has been used. This power token on the turn. Oh, so then we would. This is to let me know that I've done it. But I have to use 2 magic. I guess it gives me 2 health. That's my assumption. And then use the critter assistant. So if we have critters, traveling companions, we can send it to help another nymph in the garden. And I saw that we would need to send it before we leave the garden. So we can actually send our critter assistants, traveling companions, to help other people, and then we leave. If we leave, then the critter can't do anything. Can't work on their own, which is interesting. Although the cards are dealt face down, it's important to talk about cards. So you can talk about cards in your hand to help your fellow nymphs escape. Okay, good to know. And then each of these can only be completed on your turn before or after your main action, and only once per turn. But you can do all 3 of them. Save a critter, use an active power, or use critter assistance. At the end of each turn, we refresh the rookery if needed, and go on. Okay. And that's the day phase. Save a critter, use active power. Okay, so that's the number of magic. And then use the traveling companions. Okay, it's very clear on the player board. Mick says, we're having our big Renaissance festival happens, and it's the comic book day, a busy day. Then it was a huge financial event happening. Oh, yesterday? Wow, you had a resonance. Renaissance. You had a Renaissance festival, you had a comic book day, and a financial event happening. That's crazy. We stayed at home. You're just like, we're gonna stay at home. We don't do many trips. We are good. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but that's why it's extra special when you come over here. Because if you are going to don't do a lot of trips, it's gonna be extra special when you do your trips here. Okay, I am going to zoom in. I'm gonna do a thing. Where did the thing go? So that hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Let's go here. I'm gonna go this. Because we technically don't need the rest of the board. So we're gonna go here. That's gonna be the board. And then this is my player board. So y'all can see a little bit better. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So now when I do this, zoop, there we go. There we go. That works. And then I can do that and that. Okay. That works. That works. Oh, yeah, I'm going to different conventions. All the ones, like, I'm going to be at Origins, I'll be at Gen Con, PAX Unplugged. I might go to World Series of Board Games if they invite me back, and then hopefully go to Essen. So it's all cons. There's a different con every month, Nick. That's what I'm doing. Alright. So, alright, here's the list, Nick. We'll do the list of cons that I'm going to. Let's do this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like. Okay, so in January I went to OrcaCon. Then in March I went to Dice TerraCon and Terminal City Tabletop Con. In May I'm going to BGG Spring. I also have like a retreat thing for a different, work volunteer thing. Anyways, then June is Origins with Tabletop After Dark. July, I will probably be at San Diego Con demonstrating for Sunrise Tornado, Tate Wu. And then I'll be at Gen Con because I helped put on the BIPOC Lounge. September is World Series of Board Games. Hopefully they'll invite me back. I don't think I'm going to PAX West this year. Usually in August we'll go to PAX West right after Gen Con, but not. And then October I'm hoping to go to Essen. And then November is PAX Unplugged. So all those cons. And I was hoping to go to Panda Fest, but I don't think it's in the cards right now. Just because it is there's too much to do. There's too much to do. Yes. And that's a lot of money too. That's a lot of money. Okay. Okay, so we have I'm gonna show you what the cards look like. So these are the rune cards. And they have an action in the corner, top left corner, and a movement in the bottom right corner. And we have to take the action before the movement. They're not optional, they have to be done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. And then you have to enact any effects required by symbols on the space that you land on. And if you move twice, you have to do each space separately. Oh, and when you play a card, you just take from the rookery. Okay. If it ever has the same type of rune stone, you can discard and replenish for free. That's good. And you're just gonna shuffle. Okay. If you ever finish your movement on a space with a flower, the flower just attacks you. Okay, so this is the flower damage die, is the 4-sided die. That's good to know. Okay. I want to put that here. Yeah, because that's the first flower. And yeah. If the attacking flower is shown on our weakness, it's going to get +1 damage. And as long as you remain on that space, you just get attacked again in the night phase. That's not good. You cannot move any further backwards than the center space on your path. Okay. We can move backwards. Dang. Yeah. And then when the nymph moves off the board from last space, they will be able to use their cards and active players to help other nymphs. Oh, that's good. And you can give your you need to give your traveling companions to other nymphs before you leave, though. Okay. And then at night, the flowers are going to move. Okay. So let's go ahead and do... That is page 9, so I know. Here we go. Glossary of symbols. So this just moves forward number of spaces. Stay where you are. Oh dear. Move backwards. That's smart. Tree spaces on the board grant health. Okay. We have river spaces that grant magic. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. So the lightning bolt's magic. We have little bushes that, or plant species that deal damage. Oh, that's not good. Specific flower references a specific flower chosen by rolling the 8-sided dice. That's this one. Okay. Our health, our magic, damage equal to... Oh, we just take the number of damage of that. That's our traveling companion. That makes sense. Move any nymph forward number spaces indicated by the right side. Okay. Any nymph forward. Then they have to do whatever they land on. Move a flower. Any number of spaces. Stun a flower on your path. Will not attack or move the next time it's uprooted. Okay, that's good. Move one space in either direction. Move a flower on your path back to the center space of that path. Oh, back. Oh, okay. And then lucky critter card. Okay, so that's good. Easy to understand. Mick says that they're going to Grand Con, Nuke Con, and BGG Con fall. BGG Con and PAX use the same time. Yeah, it's the exact same time. So you're going to BGG Con fall instead of PAX Unplugged. That makes sense. But you're also going to be at BGG Spring. Are you not going to World Series of Board Games this year? It'll be my first BGG Con Spring, so I'm excited for that. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a thing first. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm over here. I need to remember that. I do believe, Mick, you are going to be at BGG Spring. At least that's what I remember. Okay, so we start here. I have these 3 cards. Okay, so I can move 1 and get hit 5 times, which of course you know I don't want to do. I can move 3, 1, 2, 3, and get healed twice, which I don't need right now because I'm at full health. I can also... What was that? I forgot what that symbol was. That one is... Oh, I get to move anybody 2 spaces. That's what that means. So I can get... I have to... Oh, and then I stay where I am? So does that mean that I have to move someone else? I can't play that one. Move any nymph forward by the number of spaces. Oh. And then I would stay. Because then if it had movement here, I could move again. I don't want to move 1 because I want the magic, but I don't want to move 1 because I'm going to get hit. I can move 2, get magic, and just stay there. That's good. Mick says, still deciding on most of this board game. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And then we do have these 3 that I can possibly play in the future. That would just damage me, wouldn't that? Yeah, I think so. Oh no, yeah. I just take that damage. That's not great. But it does give a lot of movement. This is moving the flowers. And then this is moving someone else, and then you can move again. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one, which is nice. So I'm going to move 2. I'm gonna gain 2 of these right here. That's the magic. And then I stay where I am. And then this gets discarded. I'm gonna put it off to the side first. And then I can go ahead and I'm gonna refill based on this. Let's see if I can do this. This is me. And then these are the 3 cards. So I can refill based on these. I kind of don't want damage. Moving the flower forward or backwards is actually pretty strong, I think. As long as we don't land on the flower. And then we get to do the 2 movements. So I'm thinking I'm taking that one. And then we're going to refill with the flower. Well, that's a night card. Rune card. I need to refill with the rune card. Again, more the same as this one. If we have 3 of these runes, we can just discard those all for free. Okay. That's that. Yeah, yay, BGG Spring's gonna be there. I'm excited for that. But unsure about BGG... Wait, World Series of Board Game. That's interesting. Okay, so now I don't have enough energy in order to save a critter, and I'm not on a critter, but I can use my active player, and that heals me, which I don't really need. And then I don't know how the passive power would also... Oh, it would basically, if I went on to a path with healing, I would get to heal extra 1 passively. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I see the little die. That's the 4 I died there. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now we're going to do the night phase, which is when all the bad things happen. Okay. So the flowers are uprooted. They will attack in a specific way. Okay. So the order flowers appear on the flower reference here. For each flower on the occupied path, roll a 6-sided die. Okay. Roll a 6-sided die for that. This one gets attacked from there. Okay. The number of the dice, how many spaces the flower will move. Okay. Flowers always move in the direction of the nymph on their path. They may carry on past the nymph. The flower will only find and attack them if they finish on the same space as the nymph. And whenever a flower moves past the nymph, the flower drains the nymph and the nymph takes 1 damage. Okay. Oh, wait, if it moves past, it's just going to be 1 damage. But if it lands on, it attacks. Nymphs are able to move past the flowers during the day without being drained because they're not awake. Okay, good to know. Flowers uprooted whilst it shares a space with a nymph will attack the nymph and not move. Okay. So at night, if we share the space with the nymph, it's going to attack us and then not do anything else. And then you will roll the 4-sided die to determine the damage taken. And you get +1 damage if it's one of your weaknesses. And then if the flower reaches the last space at either end of the path, it will move back in the direction it came from. Okay. If it finishes its movement in its starting space, it will do it again. It will move again. Okay. If a nymph shares that space, it will attack. Okay. Flowers are not affected by any board spaces other than original starting space. Flowers on a path without a nymph are inactive and do not move. And once a nymph has escaped, you won't roll for that path. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we're going to roll for movement and the flowers are going to attack us. Of course. So because we're only on this path, I'm zooming in on this path. So starting, we have the hellebore and the foxglove. The foxglove is here, and I think this is the hellebore, so nothing happens here. So now we have these 2. This is what's going to happen. So it's ours. I'm going to roll this one. So this one's going to move 6 spaces towards me. And then it's going to move back. So it's going to move 1, 2, 3. Damage me for 1. Which is terrible. It's going to damage me for 1. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then go back. And because it lands on its original space. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, damage me. 4, 5, and then go back here. Okay, so it's on this space. Now we're gonna do the orchid. Oh, and it damaged me for 2, right? No, it only damaged me for 1. It's only when it attacks me, it's gonna attack me for extra. Actually, only the orchid's gonna attack me for extra. This is the... Wait, no, what? Nope. Wait, hold on. Where's the other one? This is the other one that attacks me. Oh, you can't see. So my weakness flowers is the orchid, and then this one up here, which is the yellow one. Okay, let's do the orchid now. And again, a 6. Why? Why die? Why? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna come over down to here. Okay. Well, dang it. So that is rolling for the movement and attacking. Draw active flowers. Then I'm gonna draw a night card. Oh wow. Flowers can move on to other paths. Or maybe not. Oh wait, hold on, yeah. So night cards represents the amount of energy the nymphs have in them to try and escape and the length of the game. Okay. And so the game can end once we get through all of the night cards that we have set up. Okay. So we're going to turn over the top night card and read it out loud. And then the effect is at the bottom below the words. Okay, below the slide. And they take effect immediately. Okay. And then flower cards affect only specific flowers. That's good to know. If I draw a flower that's not on my path, it's going to move on to my path. So if a flower's on an unoccupied path, it's going to move to an occupied path. Oh, that's horrible. And okay. Okay, so sudden snowfall, y'all. Sudden snowfall. After a day of clear blue skies, snow starts to fall, seemingly out of nowhere. Before you know it, you are in the middle of a full-scale blizzard with no shelter. Will you use your magic to construct a shelter to keep yourself safe, or brave the harsh storm overnight? I think we're gonna die if we don't. All nymphs in the garden must either sacrifice 1 health or 1 magic. Oh! So we lose 1 health because of some sort, or we lose 1 magic. I think we're gonna lose a health. I think we can lose a health, and that's that one. And then at the end of the night, so we've done the night card, we're gonna flip any power tokens to their active side. Move the first player token, which we don't need, and then we're gonna start the next round. Oh wait, that's it. Okay, that's good to know. We are a water nymph, and we get extra health from trees, and we can heal 2 damage. And yeah, okay, cool. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so now we're on to round 2. We can play a card. So we can play a card. We do need more magic. Unfortunately, we only have 2 magics. I'm gonna put the magic we have up here. And we do need to have... I want to have more magic. We can move, and it would heal us. It would actually heal us too. So if I do this, we would have 5 magic. And I would heal us too. I don't know how magic does with the critters just yet. And we could use 2 of those magics to heal us even more, but I don't think we need to. This just heals us and we move 3. 1, 2, 3, which is okay for now. Or we can move the flower, like I can move the flower away. We'll figure out the critters as I get to them. So I think we're gonna store up some magic for now. So we're gonna play this card here. We're gonna get 3 more magics. And then we're going to go ahead and move 1. And that means that I get to heal, but because of my passive ability, I get to heal 2. So I'm going to heal 2 back up to full strength. This gets discarded, and then we're going to go ahead and take another card. So the one action I did was play a runestone. I cannot save any critters. I'm not on any critters. I'm not going to use my active power. And I have no traveling companions. My critters are too far. I wish there was a way to move them. I guess I should just get a movement card, right? And then we're going to refill. And the refill is the same movement card. It's a different movement card. It has more movement on it. But there we go. And now, that was the day action. And now we're going to go into the night action. Okay. The night action is we're going to go ahead and the flowers are going to move and attack us. Okay. So starting with this flower, he's going to move 1. Okay. Hey, not bad. Not bad. He's sneaking up behind us, but that's okay. They're going to move 2. Oh, dear. And no one gets attacked, which is good. Then I'm going to draw a night action card. And it is Tectonic Tension. You feel a sharp jolt. You have just enough time to take stock and move away from the nearby trees before the ground beneath you starts to violent shake. Getting low on the ground, you wait out the earthquake. Once the tremors pass, you hear the restless critters around you, loud enough to alert any nearby flowers. Perhaps the critters will be more amenable to rescue after the event. This flower is uprooted. On the following round, you can save a critter for 2 less magic. So it says it has a flower symbol, but it doesn't tell me which flower. I'm just gonna double check my symbols real quick. It says it's referencing a specific flower chosen by rolling the 8-sided die. Okay. So I have a 5. Oh, it's this one. So the hydrangea is uprooted. But the hydrangea is not on my current path. So let's look at this. If a flower is uprooted, the hydrangea, which is the blue one. Is it this one? It's this one. If a flower's uproot is on an unoccupied path, it'll move to the occupied path. Move the flowers, and place it on the last space on that path. From now on, it will move and attack as the other. Oh no! This is not good. Definitely not good. Wow, yeah. Yeah, that is not good, y'all. That is not good. I mean, the following round I can save a critter, but the critters are too far away. I have to, like, book it if I'm gonna save them. Oh, dear. Okay. Reset anything? Yep. Okay, we're good. So now we're going to go ahead and do another one of these. Ooh. So, if I move, I can move 2. Says I think this would be chat compatible. The only thing is that it'd be too hard. I don't think it'd be easy enough for y'all to see. But I don't need to heal. I do need to move it. This will allow me to move 2 onto this space. But the issue is that the flowers are gonna get me. The flowers are gonna get me. I can move a flower back 3, 1, 2, 3, and then move 2, which hopefully means that they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won't get me as much. So I think I'm gonna play this one. The flower's gonna move back 3. I'm gonna move 2. This gets discarded. I'm gonna take this card to refill, which moves me 4 basically in a solo game. And this is the card. So that's healing and moving. At one point I'm definitely wanting to get rid of these maybe. So I played a rune card. And then I cannot save a critter. I don't need healing and I don't have any traveling companions. So then what's gonna happen is that these are gonna move. So I have actually 3 flowers that's gonna move, and that's not good. So I'm going to do, this one moves 1, that one's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I'm being surrounded, y'all, and this one's gonna move 1. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. And then we have the night card because it's another round. Drain. Yeah, and I didn't get to heal anybody. Anyways, your enemies have cast a magic draining spell on the waters in the garden. Although it's temporary, your power is compromised. The spell briefly links you with other nymphs within the garden and allows you to combine your magic to heal one member of your party. Your party loses 1 magic per nymph in the garden. One player may discard their current hand to gain 3 health and then redraw from the stone deck. I don't need a heal. I'm at 10 health, so I just lose 1 of my magic, which is terrible. Which is not great. It's not great. So that was the night card, and then we're moving on. Moving on. If I can move past this flower without any detrimental abilities. So I can move 1, 2, 3, 4. It would heal me. I feel like that is good to move as much as possible. But at some point, yeah, I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna move 4. At some point, I need to wipe out that deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need healing. It would have healed me too, but I'm okay with that. I'm gonna take this card from the deck, which is the healing and the move 2. Because I mean, I could get the 4. Should I get the 4? I have a healing and move 3. So maybe I will get the take 2 damage to move 4. Because I can heal myself. And then the new card is to move the flower 1, and then I can move 3. Okay, I like that. So that is my action. I can't save any critters. I don't want to use an active power just yet, and I have no traveling companions. So now they're gonna roll and hit me. So this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They always go towards me. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get down 1 damage. And then we have 1, 2, 3. They are too close for comfort, y'all. Too close for comfort. So now I am at 9, which is good because then I can heal myself, right? I do want... Wait, how many... Okay, so I am within 2 spaces of critter. I can move to them. But what do critters do? So let's go look at critters now. So critters will earn you points at the end of the game, as well as giving useful travel companion who can aid you in your party. When you share a space with a critter, you can save the critter from Malus Hortus during your turn. You can do this before or after taking your action. You have to use 5 magic to save the critter, and then draw a critter card to see if you have successfully saved it. You might not be able to oh dear. There may be actions to take, choices you need to make. Some cards are optional. Okay. Oh man, and you can talk with each other. I don't have enough energy anymore to save that critter. Boo! Oh my gosh. Using the required magic does not guarantee that the critter can be saved. There are lucky cards that we have put in because we're adventurer, not goddess. That means the critter has been saved without extra effort. Okay. But otherwise, you have to have requirements to save the critter. Oh dear. No, I'm still... I already did a night event. Wait, I just moved... Did I not do a night event? I did not do a night event. Yes, night. Played night. Oh, you're right. I'm not on the next one. I should do a night event. You're correct. Zap. I did move all the flowers, though. Did I not? I did move all the flowers. Okay. If we save a critter, we're gonna put it in the traveling companion. Okay. So they would place in the center. Okay. You can send a companion to another nymph with magic. You can send them with a rune card. You can send health with them. Oh, that's cute. So for a solo game, every time I use them, I move them down a space. And I can get magic from them. I can get a rune card. And I can get health. Okay. There's limited magic in the world? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have enough magic to do the thing, but let's do the night event, as Seth is reminding me. Distracting foliage. You thought you had found a good enough hiding spot to sleep for the night. It's not always easy in this place, and sleep comes sporadically when you're living in fear. Just as you start to drift off to sleep, you feel something moving near your leg. With a start, you pull your legs away and notice sentient tree vines all around you, trying to snare you. They appear to be working together in a targeted attack against your entire party, wherever they may be. Giving these tendrils another magic object may be the only way to distract them, and your only hope of getting away safely. Oh dear. All players must dispose of one runestone card from their hand. Dang! That sucks. Oh. Okay. I have to figure out what I want to do. Oh, and I haven't been able to move backwards, have I? Nope. Oh, yeah. I mean, this will allow me to heal, but I will go ahead and discard this one. That sucks. Okay. I should draw back up to... I can draw back up to... I have to draw back up. Do I draw back up now? I think so. I think I always have 3 cards in my hand. Do I want to move the flowers? I think I want to move the flowers. Then I can move 3. Or do I want to heal and move 2? I haven't seen the backwards cards yet, so I'm gonna do that one. And then, oh, here we go. Nope. It's energy though. That's magic that I need to heal to get an animal. Oh, and I can do it before and after. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so now is my next round. I want to move to I want a critter. That's what I want. I want a critter. Let's switch up the critters. I think I want to try to save a bunny instead of the lizard. And then we'll try to save this fox looking dude. Okay. So I'm gonna play this one, which allows me to move to them. Now I don't have enough energy this turn to save them, but I'll try it on a future turn. So that's that. And then I'm gonna gain this energy card because that's exactly what I needed. And then oh, that's more energy. And I stay in place. Ooh, that's the one I needed now. Not gonna happen though. I don't have enough energy to save the critter. I have 4 out of the 5. So now it is time for them to come and attack and try to kill me. Okay. This flower is gonna move there. That's gonna damage me by 1 for moving over me, but doesn't attack me, which is good. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Covering up the space. Hey, D-pad Danny. And then we have a night event. Oh no, it's the rose. Oh no. It's the rose, y'all. A noxious smell fills your nostrils. You turn to see the cause and are greeted by a sight of sharp thorns. Sharp thorns glinting in the moonlight. As you look up and see blood-red rose petals cracked and torn as if from a vicious battle, the sight fills you with dread. Toxic fumes emanate from the center of the rose. Your last thoughts are fearful before the awful vapors cause you to black out. Oh, great. Sharp Thrones. I know. The Game of Thrones. Of Sharp Thrones. No, Game of Thorns. That'd be funny. Wait, so what happens with the... Oh, gosh. I gotta go to the rule book and look. With these rows... These are not good. Night cards. Uh-huh. There's no effect. If a flower card is drawn, it affects the specific flower on the board. When that flower is on an occupied path, it will move directly to the nymph and tap. But it's not on an occupied path. So it will go... Oh, we're gonna have another flower on our board. We now have 4. This is terrible, y'all. This is... There's way too many of them. I mean, this is a cooperative game, so this is realistic, but that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I am doing this right. I'm gonna gain 8 energy. Before I move, I can spend that and try to save a critter. So let's do this. So I did that. I'm going to take a critter card and we're gonna read it. Oh, it is a lucky one. Look before you leap. You see a bush filled with beautiful plump berries that seem to emit a mystical glow. You are ravenously, oh my gosh, you know what I mean. You're hungry, launching in to eat them without thinking. Soon realizing that these berries are not meant for nymphs, you harness the magic of the berries. Though at a cost, the berries are far too strong for you. Next time you may think twice before messing with forces you do not understand. Your party gains 2 magic. The rescuer loses 2 health. Oh dear. But we do rescue the bunny. Oh dear. So we are going to rescue the bunny. So now the bunny is a travel companion. So what I can do is I can use them, and I would roll the 4-sided die, I do believe. Yes, I'm going to roll the 4-sided die in order to get magic runestone cards. Or I can get health. And I might need it just to get health. And I have to move 3. Okay. But now that I have a critter, I saved a critter. I can use it, I'm guessing. Because it says I can take any of these actions. It's not just one of them. So I can use it to see if I can get some health. Do I need to do that? I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get damaged. So I do want to go ahead and use that. So I'm going to move 3, which means I get 1, 2, 3 damage. Oh dear. So I'm going to roll the bunny, see if the bunny can help us heal. And we heal 2, which is not bad. So the bunny's going to heal us 2. So now I move the bunny down because I can only use them a certain number of times. I do have 2 energy. So I can heal another 2. I think I want to do that. So I'm going to use the 2 energy that I have. I'm going to heal 2 more. And now this one is not active. I'm just going to move it off to the side to show that I've used that power. Okay. And now we're going to die. We are probably going to die. So, let's go over to... We've done all this. So now we're going to roll for the movement for attack of the flowers. So, I'm going to go in this order. So, this is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Would have tried to attack the poor bunny. This is going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to its starting space. It hits me for 1. But now it's going to move again because it's back to the starting space. And it's going to move towards me. So it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to hit me again as it moves past me. And then we have this one. The hydrangea, which is going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means that's going to hit me again. Oh dear. And then the rose is going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack me. Our first attack. So what's going to happen? Now, this is not one of my weaknesses. So I don't have rose as a weakness. So it's just going to attack me for whatever it attacks me for. Terrible. Okay, it's going to attack me for 3. Okay, we're at 1 health, y'all. We are at 1 health. This is not looking good. But we get another. Is there one that I do want to move. Okay. That one was good. And then the one that we get is energy and movement. Okay. And I'm going to say that, let's see if I think I did something wrong. I feel like the flowers are going to attack. But they always move. See. They always move in the direction of the nymph on the plaque. Okay, so I've been playing it correctly. They're gonna move towards me each time. Oh dear. Okay. Now we need a wait. Now we need a night card, huh? Did I not? I did play a card. Where did it go? I'm confused. I moved 3. I did that. Did I not do this? No. Okay, I need a night card. Okay. Lunar eclipse. The eerie blood moon hangs in the sky, tinged with red. It's often seen as a harbinger of bad tidings. You know better, for nymphs have always been in tune with Mother Nature and know how to exploit the auspicious moment in the lunar cycle to heal. It's worth the cost. Your limited magic is precious after all. Each nymph can use 3 magic to gain 4 health, which I would love, but I have no magic. No magic. Okay. So we need to run out of here, because if I stay where I am, I'm going to get attacked again at the night. And this is good for healing. So I get to heal 1. I'm going to move 2. And because my passive ability, I get to heal 4, which is nice. I'm going to heal 4, 6. This also got reset. Yes. Okay. So I got to heal to 6. And then I have to move 2. So I have to move 2. Oh, no, wait. No, I did move 2. I healed 1, I moved 2. I healed. Okay, so that's that. Now the freaking things are gonna attack me. Wait, hold on. I can roll for more healing. Do I want to roll for more healing? But before I do that, I should get some cards. Do I want to stay? Or do I want to move? Do I want to move? I'm gonna use this, and I need some magic. And then the new one is just moving a lot. Okay. So now they're gonna, well, I have to do this in the day phase. I have to decide if I want to use the bunny to heal me more. Because I can totally get swamped with I think, yes. That's the last time I'm gonna use the bunny, though. So maybe I hold off on the bunny until I'm really desperate. Okay, so this one is gonna move 6. Oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least it doesn't. It only hits me for 1. Not good, y'all. Okay. Then the orchids are gonna move 1. Okay, not bad, not bad. Then the hydrangea is gonna move 2. Oh no! I get attacked. Oh gosh. And it's gonna hit me for 2. That's not good. And then the rose is also gonna come, and oh my gosh. Oh, I have 2 flowers on me, so they're also gonna attack me and hit me for 1. Okay. I am at 2 health. But we are so close to the end. I have to move it, and we will be good. Okay, so that's all that. So then I need to draw a night card. Critical contamination. The water of Malus Hortus have been contaminated, which is what heals me. Okay. You are uncertain of how this could have happened, although it appears to be in your favor. Oh. As your enemies attempt to purify the waters, they're too busy to hunt you. Although happy that the flowers seem distracted, the water pollution is still a problem. Your magic comes from the water after all. Oh no, the water does the magic. The trees do the healing. Flowers will not be uprooted in the night phase of the following round. Water spaces will not grant magic in the following round. Okay. Well, I'm too far from a magic space anyways. Okay. So, I cannot stay. I cannot stay because then I'm gonna get attacked both in the day phase and in the night phase. I can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be an attack of 4, which means I would die. I can move the flowers away and move 3, which means I can heal. Now, if if I move a flower to me, I think it attacks me. That's only in the night phase. In the night phase, they will not attack me. But they can be uprooted during the day. If you land on a space during the day, on a flower space, it will attack you. If they finish their movement on a flower space, the flower will immediately attack. But if the flower lands on you, does that mean that it's gonna attack me? Oh good. These were not my weakness flowers, so I don't get additional. That's saying they would not attack you in the night, so moving is not important to land on your staying on. But if I stay on, let me see. If a nymph completes their journey through the garden, okay. I mean, it would be good to move because then I can heal and the flowers won't move. And I would be able to win the game. Possibly. Possibly. Now, I'm not sure if I stay on the spot, what would happen. Because it says, if I finish my movement, which is staying on the spot, occupied a flower, the flower will immediately attack. And this is during the day. It will not be uprooted at night, but it will attack me during the day because I'm still there. The other thing is, I don't know if I move a flower onto me, would that cause me to get attacked? Let's look. Move a flower. Can move in. They will not drain nips as they move past. However, they will attack if they're moved to the same space as the nip. So yes, if I move this flower onto us, they will attack me as well. Okay. Hey, Board Gaming Crew, how's it going? How are you doing? We are close to the end of this game, which is nice. I think I can win. I think. Okay. So I think. So this is for this one. I can move. I should not move the flower onto me, because if I move the flower onto me, it's gonna attack. I should move because even if I stay, if I end my movement basically staying in this spot, I would get attacked twice. So I have to move. So what I'm gonna do is move this, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. I'm gonna move this flower over 1 because that's that, and I have to do this first, and then I can move 3. I'm gonna run away. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, little fox, you're not getting you're not getting rescued this turn. Now, because I moved across the flower, I don't get hit. But if a flower moved across me, I would get hit. But if I stay in place, that's still the end of my movement action. Does that make sense? I think that's the thing I need to ask them. If I stay in place, is that ending the movement on the board? So I'll have to ask them that. But I did move 3, so I'm gonna get healed 3 because I have a passive ability that allows me to heal extra ones. So I'm gonna heal 3. So now I'm at 5. I do need to refill my cards. I just want movement, right? I just want to move it. Oh, this makes me move back one. But the 3 movement would move me off the board anyways. I might as well, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that one. And then the new one on here is moving the flowers and then moving me. So this is the first one that we've seen where it moves me backwards. But, okay, wait, hold on. Where was I? I was at 5. Okay. So, I'm at 5. By the way, for all you new people here, it is a complete prototype. This is a prototype that you're seeing. So, I have done this. I have done this. So, this is done. And now I have to move the flowers. And I have... Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I don't move the flowers because of this nice contamination of the waters. So I don't have to move the flowers. They would not be uprooted at night. I'm safe. But I do have to do a night card, which is struck by power. You have been keeping watch on the sky as a storm cloud grows, feeling the negative charge of the cloud. You know it will not be long before nature works to address the imbalance. You move out in the open, and as the lightning surges, you control the power of the electrical discharge. It will not last long, though it's well worth the struggle for a small boost in power. You know that in Malus Hortus, power is alluring. You may receive unwanted attention from inhabitants of the garden. On the following round, each player may use their active power for 1 magic instead of 2. Each time an active power is used, a flower is uprooted. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't have any magic though, but I could heal. But I don't think I need a heal. I'm at 5, and I think I'm gonna leave this round. Hey Deadpan, good to see you. I can leave this round. I'm gonna just book it. I'm gonna book it, y'all. Screw this, I'm out of here. So I'm gonna leave. 1, 2, I am out. I'm out. I don't think I have to finish the movement. So I'm gonna go over here. Let me see. Okay. If I escape before... Yes. I've escaped before the last night card. I've escaped before losing all my health. I've won. Yes, so once I leave the board, I'm completely free. My turn ends immediately, which is good. Okay. So... Endgame scoring. Okay, so a corruption token... minus 10 points. I did not have a corruption token. I don't know how to get that. A critter saved is +5. I have 5. I have no magic remaining. I have 5 health, so that's 5 points. And each night card remaining is 3 points. So right now I have 10 points. Oh man, there was only 2 night cards remaining. Yeah. So that is 6 points. So I'm at 11 points. I got 11 points. It says that if I leave, I get the number 3 epilogue. Freedom at last. You made it out of the nightmare. It was tough work. It took far too long, but you made your way to freedom, and you finally rest. Weary and wounded, you make it home. As your head hits the pillow, you realize your work is not done. Your final thought before you drift off to sleep is, how do I make sure no one else goes through the same hell? So yeah. I made it with 11 points. I don't know if the points mean anything. But yeah. Yep. So that is it. That is the thing. I know that Seth's questioning whether or not if I stay, will that cause me to lose points. I will get that. I will ask that. Or you can ask that when I have Nikita on. But I don't think it should. I don't think it should. I'm actually at 2 hours, aren't I? I think I'm at 2 hours. Yep, I'm just at 2 hours. Sorry, Seth. I'm exactly at the right amount of time for more than one of my streams. So I'm gonna end it there. That was very interesting. I definitely, yeah, it definitely has that cooperative game feel. Yeah. I usually most of my streams are 2 hours. Sorry, Seth. But I like the cooperative game feel of this, in that, like the flowers are ganging up on me, right? I feel like it'd be really fun with more players, because then you can help each other. And it'd be so cute to send the little creatures to help each other out, to see where these go, and how that works out. I did not ever wipe these, but I'm sure these would be like not great, and I would want to wipe them for certain things. It's a little bit lighter, right, than a lot of cooperative games that I've played, but it's quite enjoyable. I definitely want to see how we can help each other. So when Nikita comes and joins me for the stream, it'll be fun to see it played at a higher player count. So that's going to be fun and interesting. Yeah, and then I know like the night cards are going to change things up. The critter cards are really going to change things up. I do wish kind of there was more critters to play around with, but I understand why there isn't. And it's interesting that we're all on our own path, versus like jumping onto each other's paths and stuff. It's almost like multiplayer solitaire, but you can help each other out by sending critters. And you can play cards. Once you are out, you can play cards to help other people, which is great. Deadpan says, sorry, Panna, you don't have the right to stream. Schedule. Yeah, no, I stream for you all, right? So I am at your mercy. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, but we are going to go ahead and see who we're going to raid for those on Twitch. And yeah, but that was fun. That was interesting. I cannot wait to get Nikita on and get to know her a little bit. The losers are May marks the month of Eurovision, so they're gonna do that. And then, but I don't know what time he's playing. So let me go ahead and go look at that for you all. So Palooza's playing Codenames, and then Time Roller, and they're only an hour in, so we can finish that with them. Time Roller is playing, I can never tell from the title. They're playing Dead Cells, which I don't know a lot of. But let's go ahead and raid into the losers. Where is that? There we go. Oh wait, why do I have Mr. Peoples on? I forgot to take him off. Oopsies. Oopsies, where is it? There is that. Nope. Where? Oh, there he is. Okay, there we go. I did not put them on the right thing. Dead Cells. Yes. Is it good? Is Dead Cells good? Thank you, D-Pad Danny, for being here. I hope you also have a wonderful rest of your week. So for next, let me set up the raid for losers, and then we'll quickly do a little chit chat about what's happening. Palooza. We're gonna have a co-stream for Mother's Day, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Use the raid command. If you are not a sub, you can use the raid command, and then there's the red for the subs. But on Tuesday, Matthew and Zoe is gonna be playing Vibes with me from Coup Games. I think it's a Kickstarter preview as well. And then Bree from Arcane Wonders, who's the Arcane Wonders manager right now, is gonna do a You Think You Know interview stream. So come and ask your questions and get to know Bree a little bit better. I don't know what me and Phantom's gonna do right now, but I'm excited to have him back on. Episode 109! And then for Mother's Day here in US and Germany, Luzas and I are going to be playing Codenames, and I will be making up the board, and it will be at noon instead of 11 Pacific, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again, Cosmic Beat, for the subscription. Good to see you, my friend. May the 4th be with you all. Remember to resist the tyranny of whatever you believe is tyrannical. And have a great, wonderful rest of your week. I hope the next week treats you well. Thank you all so much for joining. Bye, everybody.